He's
All
saving
right.
it up for like the actions.
So, he is forced. Well, you guys know what time it is, don't you?
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Fireball!
Well, shit, Wrath Modar. Why is he going first?
Oh, son of a bitch.
All right. Only a couple of you failed, and those are the ones that were resistant or immune to the flames.
Oh.
All right, so that's his turn.
Yes, Suspicious and I have been working on our aerobatics attack. We did right and left barrel roll at the same time, out of the way.
Oh, can I do reaction and hellish rebuke?
I was
It
thinking
is not
the
an
same thing.
attack.
Oh, okay.
So let me double check that one.
Tell that to the judges.
Tell that to the
I felt
wound I
attacked.
just got. Yeah. Me as a
Okay,
fuzz or
it
like-
is just you took damage, so yes, you can go ahead and do that. There's
Okay.
certain ones of those that it's like if something makes an attack roll, there's others that's like if you take damage. So I just wanted to double check. So yes, you can hellishly rebuke him.
All
Got
right,
you. And that was
awesome.
Wrath Modar who did that?
Yes.
Cool.
Wait, no.
Oh, whoa.
He dodged.
Okay.
So
Screw
he
you,
still takes
sir.
he takes half damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Get him to fear
Yeah.
you.
Let's see.
And he dodged that one too.
Damn it. He is not feeling rebuked.
No.
Well, he still takes half damage, so you guys have to roll your damage.
Oh, I thought you
were silly.
It's a Friday. We're
Both of
just,
Both of us are just like, oh.
Hey, Merlin, what kind of hellish rebuke you playing with there?
The magical
Yeah.
kind.
All right.
That was
It's
a
the
lot.
ninth. It's the Nexus level.
Yeah, well, so with all the fun stuff that he's got, he took a grand total of 6 points of damage from that.
Oh my god.
That sucks.
Who don't they?
No, Roth Modar.
Sounds like a Star Wars name to me. All my brain keeps thinking is Star Wars.
Darth Modar.
It's like actually.
Okay, so Suspicious, would you stay put? It's not your turn yet.
Sorry, it's doing some weird stuff right here.
Nightshade, your turn.
All right. Well, then I'm going to pummel that dude.
All right, you're gonna go try and pummel him, huh?
I'm going to try.
Wait a second.
Right page open. Since he tried to crisp me. All right, now I can do force damage. All right, let me see here. There it is. I got more bars added, so now I got to find the new one.
That will miss.
Teasing. It's teasing.
Another miss.
It's bad when I can't even hit with a. It's like teasing too. It's like 19, then it flips to 9. 18, and it flips to the 8.
It's honestly the worst.
All right, that's all I can do. Except now I at least threaten him.
Okay. Merlin?
Okay, so I take a couple steps forward. Oops. Come on, guy. Well, when my token wants to, I will take a couple steps forward, and I will look these guys in the eye, and I'll say,
Okay.
Excuse me, what is the meaning of this? We work with pauses for notes. Resmir.
I'm just seeing Merlin walk up there. What is the meaning of this? We work with Resmir.
It's been a long week.
Oh no, I'm just thinking of that scene in one of the Robin Hood movies where he's like, I
Oh,
what?
yes.
I what? Hold on, let me check. I didn't know I was supposed
Men
to
in
win.
tights,
Yeah,
and they all pull out their scripts.
yeah. All right, so you're saying we work for Resmir.
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Anything else you're doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack them if that doesn't work, but are they gonna talk to me?
No, they're not.
God damn it. Okay. Well, in that case, I tried. I really tried.
You did.
I did. Okay, I know I ask this like every single week, but so for my 2 Eldritch Blasts, do I target them both at the same time?
You can either. So Eldritch Blast. Now that you've got multiple, you can either target different creatures, or you can shoot the same creature multiple times.
I kind of want to go after them both because they both suck right now.
Okay. I would recommend rolling one at a time
Okay,
because you roll damage separately.
totally fair. Good advice, and I will remember it next time, I promise. Okay.
Don't
First
worry
roll.
about it.
Rough Modar.
Okay, give me 1
Yeah.
second before you do that.
Sure.
Let's see. He doesn't know, so he is going to do that. Your spell fizzles.
Fizzles? What the frick
Aw.
does a fizzle mean?
So you go to cast it, and he goes, no. And you feel the magical energy just kind of...
What? That can happen. Okay.
He
okay.
casts counter spell.
I was gonna say, did he counterspell?
Yes, he
What
counter
the
spelled you.
Okay, all right. Didn't realize that was a thing.
So because
Um,
both of those shots are the same casting, that negates you.
For
you
both
don't
of
get
them,
either
even
one.
for the other guy.
You don't get to shoot either one.
Dang. Okay.
But here's the thing: you just burned a 3rd level spell of his
Cool.
Yeah.
on a cantrip because he rolled horribly to figure out what you were casting.
Cool. Well, screw him. He deserves it. Well, in
Now
that
you need to
case,
shout out, and that was my best spell. So the next time he
Next time he hears that,
next time he hears the same incantation, he counters it too.
yeah. Okay. We're gonna go with that. I'm gonna scream that and be like, that was my good thing. All right. Well, dang, I feel so thrown off without being able to attack.
well, you still have Sir Fuzzy.
I do, and that is definitely my plan right now. I'm gonna like scoot my butt backwards then though. Back to where I started, and then Sir Fuzz is gonna go bloop 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 bloop, and then here, and he's going to. Can I like do all his things now? Cool. Okay. And I don't see a roll for him though.
So it's gonna look a little different.
Sure.
Let me pull. So what you're gonna do is, if you scroll down, you'll see under the actions there's the rend.
Actions.
Just scroll down the main tab a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Do you see where it says rend as an action?
Rend?
Yeah, R-E-N-D, rend.
Looking, and I'm mostly blind 9 times out. Oh, yes.
Okay, so
Got
right underneath that where it says melee weapon attack,
Uh-huh.
if you click where it says melee attack roll, it'll roll that, and then if you click on where the damage dice are, it'll roll that.
Whoa.
Yep.
That's weird. Cool, but weird. Oh, wow, and I got a nat 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Cool.
Woof.
In that case, Sir Fuzzy just kind of goes to the side. Run away. And that's our very unsuccessful turn. Sorry, guys.
Good effort.
Thanks.
Celeste.
Okay. I am going to do the
Eventually, I'll get the Mage Slayer feat.
Ooh. That sounds fun.
now. Yeah. That's a miss.
Good try, though.
That's a hit.
Wee.
All right.
And do I still have one more attack?
Let's see. Yes, you
What
would.
level are you?
5th
I'm
level
a-
ranger.
Ah, yeah.
That'll hit. Okay.
Okay, and then I am going to move over here to try not to bunch up.
Did you Hunter's Mark him?
She did not.
No. Oh, yeah, I still have that though, right? It's a bonus.
I don't think you've hunters marked anybody today. So,
Okay.
yeah. Alrighty.
That will end my turn.
Okay. At that point, you see one of the statues start moving.
No.
Oh.
Stay still.
And we'll walk right up over there.
Figures.
We didn't start this.
We're friends.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we do next. Going for the suspicious one. Wait. That'll hit. And a claw. Else. Alright, Dante's turn.
Okay. So Dante is going to just lunge forward.
That will provoke.
That's why
Oh,
the
that's right.
statue animated to keep you locked down.
That's right. I forgot about that. All right. So he's going to go after statue then.
Okay.
But of course, if you do get him to react, he can't do it again.
Correct.
Meaning
That's true.
suspicious could leave. So that's also a strategy you can use later on.
Yep.
Ooh.
Fun
Fun fact. Oh, choices.
Decisions. What you gonna do?
Okay.
What you gonna do?
Nope. I think Dante's gonna take the
You gonna provoke it? Okay.
opening. Yeah, he's gonna provoke him.
Now, both Suspicious and Nightshade can usually use our either Step of the Wind or his.
Oh yeah, but it would
Rope
free
build.
Merlin up to maneuver too.
Yep.
All right, so Dante takes 4 points of damage from the claws.
Dante.
Okay.
Does he not have Hellish Rebuke too?
He's a hellhound. He doesn't have hellish rebuke.
Exactly.
He should have.
He instead has every so often I just go and fire.
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
think it would
Um,
sound like the gargoyle reached out to grab its tail, and all of a sudden the hellhound snaps at it with a fire breath.
I vote that that's canon.
Okay. And I can still do my action, right?
Yes.
So Dante is going to go after Wrath,
Okay.
and he is going to use bite,
Okay.
and he has advantage on the attack roll, right? Because Nightshade is within 5 feet.
Yes, he would, but he needs to get a little closer to get melee.
Oh, yes.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Pat Cack.
Yes, he has
Yes.
pack tactics. That will hit.
Nice.
All right.
Glad I helped out somehow.
All right. It seems that Wrath does not really get bothered too much by the fire damage, but he still takes the bite.
Interesting. Noted.
I have Elemental Bane. We can take care of that.
Suspicious. It is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna disengage and
Okay.
move over here,
All right.
and I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at Joss.
Okay. That will hit.
Okay.
The
And then my
Furia.
turn.
Okay. So tell me if this doesn't really work with the situation, but I would like to cast Spirit Guardians,
Okay.
and yeah, so I would like to just pop up a little and cast Spirit Guardians and designate all the party to
All
not
right.
be
What
affected.
level is Spirit Guardians?
Third.
Third. All right. So you start casting, and you see Josh now goes, nope.
Oh God, these guys
Gives
suck.
two. Oh, the other one.
Yep. So it was Roth that counterspelled Merlin, and Joss just counterspelled Nefaria.
How many
That's what
counter
they
spells do
claim
they get?
Warlocks.
Well, it cost them a spell slot to do it,
Okay.
and so it's however many spell slots they have available for that, but it also burns their reaction.
Okay. And we don't know how many spell slots they have.
Not necessarily, but you know that there's only so many spell slots that they could have based on what characters can get overall.
Sure.
So since that happened,
Yep.
um,
That costs you the spell slot, and you used your action.
yes. Can I still do a bonus action?
You can, but you can't cast a leveled spell from it.
Oh, that's right. Damn it. All right. Well, it's bloody over then.
Well, we'll find that.
And he gets his reaction back.
Yep, it's his turn. Let's see, what's he going to do? Let's see. So many fun things. Let's see, how many people
Should have moved over to the other side.
Oh goddamn!
Foot radius. Oh yeah, he can get all of you guys.
We gotta spread out.
I tried.
You did honestly, Celeste. Good job.
Of course, he's going to hit the gargoyle with this as well.
Good. Screw
Oh.
him. Also, Joss is already heavy. Just
Yeah.
so everyone knows, that's pretty great.
He is not. Ooh, that many.
Oh goddamn! I failed.
Oh. Oh, that's a light roll.
Oh yeah.
All right, and now it's Roth's turn again. Let's see, what's he going to do?
Yeah, they've each cast 2 third-level spells.
Yep. Well, Wrath actually fired his fireball from a staff, not casting the spell. But let's see.
I say we kill him, raise him from the dead, and kill him, and raise him from the dead, and kill him.
Can I vote yes on that?
Hit.
Yeah, 3rd edition, I'd be beating him up, because every time he casts a spell in melee, I'd be able to get an opportunity attack.
Okay, so succeeded, so it's just suspicious. Okay. So suspicious, you find yourself feeling somewhat dazed and confused. Meaning you will need to roll a... You'll need to, beginning of your turn, roll a d10. And depending on what you roll will determine what you can do that round.
Copy that.
All right, so that was his turn. Did not work quite as well as he'd hoped. Nightshade.
All right, well, I'm going to come over here, and I'll start pummeling Joss.
Okay.
Get him.
What we got?
Is there a way to rearrange these things in a different order?
Rearrange what things?
Like your attacks and stuff.
Don't.
Or are they always going to be?
I don't think you can rearrange those. I think that's all going to be alphabetical.
Oh yeah, minimum damage. Thank you. At least I hit. And then I didn't.
Oh no.
Spoke too soon.
That's a hit.
For one more than minimum damage, but I did what I wanted to do.
Yep, he's down.
Okay. First action is going to be to heal myself with healing light.
Okay.
Because obvious reasons. So let's go ahead and just do that. And okay, wait. So I can roll that a certain number of times, right? Let me look at this thing.
You can roll a number of them up to your charisma modifier.
Okay, and do they all have to be on me, or can I also do it on Sir Fuzzy?
You have to do. If you pick a target, it's all on that target.
Okay, I got you. That makes sense. All right, so I'm going for me again. Oops.
Okay.
And let me actually just double check my charisma modifier before I keep going. Ooh, okay, cool. I have another one. Wow, he really got me. The fact that I'm rolling this and I have to do it a third time.
Well, it's also the fact that you rolled a 2 and a 1.
Well, that does have an impact. I wasn't going to blame it on my shitty rolling, though. Oh, come on, thing. Oh my gosh. Sorry, struggling to drag it to the right spot. There we go. Be higher than a 2. Okay, well, it was higher than a 2. Should have been careful what I was asking for. Shit, I'm so screwed. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen here. I'm also just gonna use my turn to heal myself.
Okay.
With healing word. So I'm not trying to die out here.
What?
That's a little better. Okay, cool. And so
Now, do you want me to be a real jerk?
No.
I was gonna say he could. Let's see if he figures out what you're casting.
Oh my god, yeah, I thought about that and I was like, oh no. That is definitely oh shit.
Okay.
Oh shit.
He's like, man, I'll let that one go.
Okay, thank God.
I can do that. Cool. I can do enough to take care of that problem pretty quickly.
I bet he could. So Sir Fuzzy is just gonna go invisible. Okay. Can I do that to him, or is that just?
You should be able to drop the invisibility effect on himself. Yes.
All right, let's pull up his page and go for it. Okay. Invisibility.
There should be a spot that you can it'll highlight like the others, and you can just drop invisible on him.
Yeah, I'm trying to hover over everything.
Huh, that's weird. It doesn't. Okay.
It doesn't, right? Okay, cool. Thank you.
I'll just. Okay, I'll take care of it.
Thanks. Okay, so he's invisible right now from going forward for what I'm about to do.
He's invisible for the moment, but that takes his action.
Yeah, that's totally cool. So he's just gonna go stand directly next to this guy.
Okay.
And not breathe and not move and be very silent and quiet.
Okay.
So he doesn't know he's right there. And that's our turn.
All right. Celeste.
Okay, move the hunter's mark to him.
Okay.
And you get 2 now.
That will hit.
Yeah, hopefully breaks his concentration.
All right. Next one. That misses.
All right, then I am going to go back
Now,
over here.
didn't that? It's a natural 1. Didn't it actually hit me, and I can roll to see if I can deflect it at him?
We're not doing crit fumbles for this game.
It would be funny though.
True. All right. This dude. Well, everybody ran away from me. There's only one person left.
Oh, god damn it.
Bite, miss. Claw,
Good.
miss.
Yay! I love
Dante's.
Shout out to Fantasy Ground for having my back.
Okay. So Dante is just gonna chomp.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. Okay.
Oh,
That'll hit.
ah.
He makes his con save.
And that's it.
All right, Suspicious. Did you want to roll the D10 or shall I?
Let me roll it.
Okay, go for it. A 6. Target does not move or take any action, so you just stand there and go, dirt.
Oh.
All right, Nefaria.
Must have been some good substances that I took.
I don't know what I had, but man, was it good.
Pixie dust.
Hey man, I was testing out my dodgy herbs that I got from the forest, and it had a good side effect.
Just
Okay.
bad timing, right?
Yeah.
So Nefaria is gonna move back, and I'm gonna cast Twilight Sanctuary. Or
Okay.
Channel Divinity, Twilight Sanctuary.
I knew what you were talking about.
Thank you. Let me just double check. Okay. So for my ending my turn, I will cast the healing on myself.
Yep. And what's the radius on that?
30 feet.
Okay. So it gets everyone
thank you.
but Nightshade at the moment.
Okay. And Nightshade's pretty good too, right?
For the moment.
So I will give you temporary healing points as you end your turn.
Sir Fuzzy really needs that.
And that is me.
All right, his turn. Well,
Can you guys hear me?
yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I thought I just got knocked off.
Nope. All right. Well, he's casting another fireball.
Bloody bastard. We gotta get this counterspell thing going.
Ooh. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
You got to spread out more than 20 feet.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Honestly, true. I'm just grateful I healed myself a little bit before.
Yeah.
Yeah, new rule is we all have to stand 20 feet apart. Like more than 20 feet apart.
Some modules, that's what you got to do.
Okay, I just accidentally wrote in my notes that his name is Ruth.
I like that better. Oh god, I
All
don't
right,
like that.
34 points of damage as he
I'm dead.
That's at a max level for him.
I'm dead.
Oh my god.
It's nice knowing you guys.
How far dead are you, Merlin?
Who knows? Let me look.
You just got knocked. It was 34 points of damage, so you're unconscious.
Okay.
He would have had to done everything that he would have had to have you at 0 and then do another 44 on top of it to actually kill you.
Oh gosh, okay. Well, I suppose that's encouraging.
Yep. All right, Nightshade.
All right. Let's see. See if I can hit.
That hits.
All right. I will spend a key point to make that a stunning strike.
Figured as much. He failed, so guess what that means?
He's stunned, and now I can do my damage.
Also, you can't concentrate while stunned, so
Yay.
Suspicious is free.
All right, and now he gotta get advantage because there's some better roll. And attack number 3.
That'll hit.
Took me a while to get warmed up.
Yeah, just had to get the muscles loosened up. You've been standing there in that frozen castle for a little too long. Ah.
Well, yeah, and he's concentrating on counterspelling everybody, so he let me sneak up on him.
Yep.
Oh, by the way,
Merlin,
I'm gonna
one fail.
I'm going to move to, is the Twilight Sanctuary still up?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so I moved into where it previously was, so...
He's saying he wants his temporary hit points, please.
You got it, dude.
Every hit point counts.
All right, so Merlin fails one death save, but at the end of their turn, the temporary hit points apply.
I was gonna ask. Yay! Okay, cool. End of my turn. Thank
Merlin,
you so much.
you're temporarily conscious again.
Oh, thank God. I wake up and I look around and I'm like, thanks, Nefaria.
You got it.
Sir Fuzzy is hiding. He's hiding. He's not saying shit. And then it's
Okay,
his
well,
turn.
Sir Fuzzy gets 10 hit points as well.
Oh, thank God.
Celeste.
Take that bad boy out.
Please.
I got a hunter's mark again, right? Because
You did it last round, so it should
yeah,
still be
but
on it.
The
no,
damage was enough that she lost it.
Yeah. Now, what did it do?
Because I stunned him.
Oh.
Yep. He's standing there doing the same thing Suspicious was.
Nice. Good teamwork.
All right, so he goes down.
Thank God.
All right.
Now,
Are we still in initiative?
well, technically no, because Merlin has some health, but how long does that last, Nightshade?
What, Twilight Sanctuary?
The hit points from it. Is it one that lasts
Mighty Man.
until a rest,
it
or
lasts-
is it just
That's why I think that's one I have to look
Let's
at.
see.
Nick was one playing it, but it lasts for a long time, and then you keep getting them.
Okay, yeah.
The spear
So
lasts
it's
for 1
granted.
That's
minute.
why I was asking, because I'm going to come over and do healing hands on. Actually,
Okay.
I'm going to do cure wounds.
So just so that we don't have to roll it all out, 6 plus 7 is 13.
Yes.
So you guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and give you guys everybody 13 temp hit points from that, with the idea of you're rolling for the next minute. Eventually, you theoretically should roll a 6 for everybody.
Oh, thanks.
Gotcha.
All right, and so who was? It was Merlin.
Merlin is still at 0 normal hit points.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do my magic initiate Druid. That's why I asked if we were still in things and put it on Merlin.
Thank you. Oh, lovely.
That's a good roll.
Thank you very much.
All right, so Merlin is back to functional. Everybody's back. All right, now the part you've all been waiting for.
A staff of fireballs. That's what I've been waiting for.
Pretty
Hand it
much.
to Merlin. I can't
much.
use it, but I'd give it to Merlin. That's for sure.
Staff of Fireball sounds really fun.
That's what he's cooking us with.
Well, that last one was he was casting Fireball at level 6, which is the highest level he could cast Fireball at.
Dang.
Because he's like, I'm probably not going to survive. I almost, if you guys had been closer to him, I would have thought, this guy has no fear of death because he follows a lich who's going to just raise him into undeath anyway. Nuke himself and get all of you at the same time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All I got to say is thank goodness for evasion.
Okay.
All right, so we need to do some extra healing. So how we want to do the healing?
I could just use some healing light on myself real quick.
In the inventory, you are getting a Staff of Fire. It is a very rare weapon, or very rare staff item. It requires attunement by a druid, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
Awesome.
While wielding it, you have resistance to fire damage. It has 10 charges. You can expend a charge to do one of several actions. 1 charge gives you Burning Hands. 3 charges, Fireball. Wall of Fire is 4 charges, and it regains 1d6 plus 4 charges at dawn.
Ooh.
So
Dawn
yes,
is so specific.
while you guys were all clustered up there, since he went first, I could have technically just Wall of Fired you guys in.
Ooh.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, well,
So
we'll
that
make sure not to be sardines next time.
Make sure you're not packed in like sardines next time. Yep, that is
Absolutely.
usually a good idea.
And we'll check the other person too, obviously, checking everybody.
Yep, I'm working on getting. So that is on the party sheet. You also find 3 spell scrolls. One is a scroll of Dimension Door. There is a scroll of Featherfall. And there is a scroll of Fireball.
If we read the scroll, can we do the thing, or like, how does that work?
So in order to use the scroll, you have to have the spell on your spell list
Gotcha.
for your class, and then you can cast the spell from that instead of using a spell slot.
Okay.
And then Asbra Joss has a scroll of Mage Armor.
Yeah, I was hoping bracers of defense. That's what I was hoping for. Or a ring of protection. Either one.
Yes, well, we don't always get everything we want. So, at this point, you guys have your various loots you can hand out to each other as you see fit. Whether you want to, you've got the Staff of Fire. I think the only person really that could use that is Merlin.
I'll take it.
Merlin. Yeah.
We'll take at least a short rest to attune to it.
Cool.
So you will be able to.
Rest in here?
I mean, you guys did just make a bunch of noise, and there was a lot of fireballs going off.
Fair points.
So.
All right, let's stage it like they had a wizard's duel. So if someone comes in there, or we can make sure that they can't raise the bodies to make them undead, but I think the wizard's duel would be cool. Put them one side, the other side, like where the fireballs were, and like they killed each other.
What if, we could also go with the honest story and be like, look, they started attacking us because they saw you guys from the caravan, and they didn't know anything about the fact that you're allies now. Do you think that they would accept you?
Oh yeah, they're not going to believe the fireball because it's like, where did the staff go? How come they're not cooked?
True.
We'd have to do a little bit of singeing in the first place to make that happen. But
why are their pockets inside out like they've been searched?
They're naked.
Where's their clothes?
we could always feed them to the dog, though.
Ah.
So if they are going to raise him, well, they have to find the parts to raise them with. and so they have to dig with hellhound poo to make them undead.
Yeah, does Dante get snackies?
You say that,
Dante's-
Dante looks at you. Really? Snackies?
Yeah. Yeah, you're a good boy. You deserve some snackies, buddy. If you can eat that, go ahead.
He just like unhinges his jaw and half the body goes straight down his throat.
Oh my god.
I think Neferi is going to be just looking at him like fascinated, but also a little grossed out, but also fascinated.
He starts crunching away.
Said, Dante, I thought you'd be able to do that in one swallow.
Little smoke
I'm thinking
rolls
like
out.
I'm thinking like an owl. You know how an owl swallows, throws the head up and swallows.
Well, yes, but most of the time mice are smaller than that.
And mice
Yes.
and rats, and usually your owls aren't 6 foot tall. So
Yes.
red wizards give me indigestion, so you can have them all both.
Is there anything else in the room that, because we didn't really investigate it. I know it's got like, it had a bunch of skulls around it.
Skulls are nailed to the ceiling, carpets on the floor, desk, chairs, lecterns. Some have some miscellaneous books and scrolls. Most of them look more random in nature, not necessarily something that would be useful to you guys. Empty potion vials, bits of meat and fur, and other things with some frozen gargoyles, which you figured out one of them was alive. Yeah, smoldering carpet. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
So-
I wanted to make sure there wasn't
fire,
anything
fire
weird.
and carpet. You know how our party. That's how
Yeah.
we party.
Yeah.
We're not good at it, but we love it.
Smoldering. Yeah. Okay.
And then of course, give some love to Suspicious. Say even the these fireball wizards had a hard time setting that carpet on fire. We'll have to experiment, find a bit easier way to do that next time.
Hey man,
That's
they
my-
just make carpets differently those days.
That's right. Fire resistance carpets.
Alrighty. So,
All right, so let me see here. I'm going to do some healing before we move on.
okay.
So I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm going to do. I'll spend what focus I have left, and then I'll get ready to use my uncanny metabolism before the next fight. But I got 6 focus points left, so let me do some healing to some people. Looks like some people are pretty damaged. So let's start with Celeste, since she's the easiest on my combat tracker. Oh, that's right. So now I can do all the other stuff it does. All right, and let me do 2 on the next 2.
Okay.
Come on, rolls.
Okay.
Alright, that is all my focus points, but I get them back once a day,
Thank you.
or once a rest or whatever. Or I can use the uncanny get ability that gives me all my focus points. It does a healing at the beginning of if we roll initiative again.
Okay.
But that's I can't do any more healing.
Okay. To round us out, I can do a healing word on Celeste. Since Celeste is still heavy wounded.
And Celeste, you don't have any healing for self-healing? Just
I
curious
could do
if you had any spell slots if you needed them.
I can do cure wounds.
Quick question
Yeah.
on healing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I must come over here to guard this passageway.
Cool. On healing light, if we're not in combat of any sort, can I use it on different people?
Well, I mean, at that point, yeah, you can use one here, one there.
Cool. Okay.
Just remember, those only come back on a long rest.
I know, so I'm trying not to use them all. I don't have many left.
Okay, so we've got Nightshade is guarding this passage up to the right. And it looks like we have one.
Those passages look like they just head out and drop off. They're kind of window areas.
Okay.
Okay, I figured these guys had a room somewhere they came from.
Nope, this is basically their guest room.
Nah. Same with this
Okay.
window over here.
Yep, pretty much. And then the wall on the other side, if you brush up against that, you realize it's the same as the wall in the other guest room, that it disappears for a minute for people to go through, and then it reappears.
That's
All
cool.
right, so then I'll come over here and wait on this door till we're ready to go.
Okay.
Sure. Are you guys ready to? We were like near Resmir last time. If you guys wanted to go talk to him.
Yeah, do we hear could we hear like the sound of anybody like running? Like, what the hell is that? Like,
It doesn't seem like anybody noticed you.
That's phenomenal.
so we should just like walk away from this room, casually whistling, pretending like nothing happened.
We were just watching a TV show really loudly.
Yeah, we were reenacting a story, and it had lots of fire.
Yeah, it's a play we're practicing for.
Yeah, we're not just guards; we're actors.
Yeah, it's an art.
Okay.
So before we had the actually we haven't been in there. There's one of the rooms we knew that was supposed to be the boss up here. So I think that was to the north. The one to the north.
When it like kind of
Exactly. Yeah, that's where we had to.
I believe you're the one who gives us night vision.
Oh yes.
Thank you. I almost slammed into the wall.
Oh goodness. Just to make sure. Okay, yes. Wanted to make sure I did the right one. Okay, I'll bop over and I will give you Vigil of Blessing. Do.
shit. Oh, okay. I thought I just went into the room on accident.
Oh, did that work for you, Suspicious?
There we go.
All right, cool.
So you guys ready to talk to Resmir? Do you think that's what we should do next? Do you want to keep exploring?
I feel like we may need to go ahead just because if we open another door, who knows what's behind it.
True. At least this way we have like official blessings to be here.
Yeah. Merlin, who are you?
I'm elf dude man.
Okay.
Leader person. What's the person who I'm impersonating's name? I forget.
I don't remember.
Nor do I. Elfman works. Okay. I'm just gonna politely knock then if we're all ready.
Well, I believe the boss was over. I'll just move my character up over here for pointing purposes.
No,
Okay.
that was the other guest room.
Isn't he?
Oh.
Is he in the one that I'm like right in front of?
Yeah, the giant said he was over in this room here.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
I misunderstood that.
No worries.
I'm corrected. I'll just stand in the back and be quiet.
Okay, so I'm with Sir Fuzzy, invisible on my shoulder, and I'm just gonna politely knock on the door.
Drummorer, right? Is that the name of the elf dude?
Oh my god, you're so helpful. What was it again?
Dalmorer Born Gray?
How do you have that spelled? Dalmor Gray?
Oh wait, no, that was correspondence. It's I had it as
disregard me.
DRALMORRER.
Dalmor Gray?
Yeah. Born Gray.
Okay.
That may be him.
All right, so you open the door. Resmir is standing there, has a couple of guard drakes.
All right, I poke my head in. I'm like, hey, Resmir.
He looks very confused at you for about half a second. And says, I gave you a traitor's death. Imposter!
Oh no.
Roll
Oh, shit.
initiative.
God
Oh, fuck.
damn it! No, he killed me. Oh, goddamn. Really?
He went back to the castle after you guys were there, saw everything that was done, hunted the other dude down, and killed him for failing to hold the castle.
Oh, no.
Oh no, that's not how our initiative rolls are going. 2-2.
All right, I'm just going to have Sir Fuzzy stay outside of the room. He's just going to, like, take 3 steps this way. He doesn't need to be a part of this.
Yeah.
All right.
Wasn't Resmir the lightning guy I fought?
No, that was Cyanrath, and you guys killed her.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So
Resmir is the one that you've been hearing about but never actually have fought. You saw him at the lodge.
We almost fought him, and then I jumped in the way and was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
So, based upon the picture, he's a black half-dragon.
Yep. So, Celeste, you are first.
All right. From my vantage, I can see the
guard
number
drake,
2.
Yes.
All right. Let's do Hunter's mark.
Oh, let me do my thing since we just rolled initiative. Since I said I was going to do it.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you're healing.
You may want to check, but I think you damaged yourself there. Or, Celeste, check your
Oh,
target.
goodness.
Yeah, she's got herself targeted. No, it's okay.
It's not that bad!
So do I need to do everything again?
No. I got you cleared. You just needed to clear your target. That'll hit.
Nice.
Dang, at least let the guard break do something.
No.
I was hoping she'd take it out and swish, swish.
I did not say.
All right, Merlin, it is your turn.
Phenomenal job, Celeste. Okay. Shit.
Man, if we were
Okay.
tuned to that staff of fire right now.
I know. If only I had a goddamn short rest. Well, here we go. I'm gonna go straight for my buddy. Actually, thoughts. Okay.
Thoughts.
One,
Could be good,
two.
could be bad.
This
Usually
is
interesting.
true. This is very true. Dang. 1, 2. They're technically like what, 15 away from each other?
Between each of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Why?
I was gonna try to use shatter or something.
Oh. Well, I mean, Shatter's what, 10 foot?
Yeah.
That's a 10-foot radius sphere right there.
Oh goddamn. Okay, cool. Fuck
You-
yeah. Let's do that.
Shatter does not have to be targeted on a creature. It's you pick a point.
Yes. And then these guys are all gonna be in the points, so let's do it. Oh goddamn. I don't like the shadow rolls. Success?
One fail.
Okay. Wait, I'm feeling lucky. I'm re-rolling that. Let's lucky
Well,
that.
you can if you're making everybody do re-roll their saves that didn't fail, that would be
Uh-huh.
3. That would use 3 luck points.
Can I pick one of them and make them do it?
Yep. Who's re-rolling?
Did Resmare pass?
He did.
Okay, cool. Let's go for him. He sucks. And I'm re-roll. Or yeah.
Okay. He still passed.
God damn. Okay. Well, here's damage for the dude who failed.
Well, I mean, the others still take half damage.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So
Okay,
you got rid of
cool.
one of the guard drakes.
Cool.
For some reason,
Well-
the rug in front of you looks rather messed up too.
Oh gosh.
What'd you cast?
Shatter.
Shatter.
Ah,
All right, and then I just kind of scoot backward. Is the last piece of my turn. If I can get my guy to move again. Scoot. Just sideways. Okay. That's it. And Sir Fuzzy's staying where he is. He's actually he might even move a little further away. He's too damaged to be here. Run far away. Okay. That's
All
us.
right, Suspicious, it's your turn.
I am gonna go do the coward's way out and run away back here.
Run away! Okay.
And end my turn since can't access any of them.
All right. It's Drake's turn.
Hmm.
That's Nightshade.
Close the door.
Okay, you close the door.
I'll be against the wall over here. And I'm going to hold an action to drop kick the first creature that comes out the door.
Okay.
So I think that's what they did for me.
Okay. Nefaria.
I'm sorry, we just closed the door.
Sometimes that is the option. Close the door.
Which way does the door open, by the way?
It swings into that room.
Yeah, I was going to say, because it swings out, I could block it with that immovable rod, but...
Isn't that the other game?
No, he's
no,
got that here.
No, yeah.
That's this one. That was the other game that I was confused.
I know. It's because of that I'm going to give you flack about that every time you bring that rod up now.
I think I am going to cast Bless.
Okay.
Bless Nightshade, Celeste, and Merlin.
Thanks.
Okay.
That's my new name for it, so I don't get it confused.
And
Perch.
perch. That's
I
great.
need a perch. Bleep.
Celeste and Merlin. Okay. So that's Nefaria's turn. And I think Dante's just going to stay where he is, digesting for the moment.
Okay. Celeste.
All right, I am going to move back a little bit and hold an action for the first person or first enemy to step out. I'll take a shot.
Okay. Merlin.
I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna kind of
Okay.
like corner myself over in this corner. And yeah, I ready in action to Eldritch Blast anyone who comes out the door.
Okay.
And Sir Fuzzy's still just hiding in the corner. He's chilling.
Okay. Suspicious.
Yeah, that's a really smart move. Hold my bow so that once the first person comes out, I'll shoot him as well.
Okay.
You don't have phones in this place, right?
So the door does swing open. Nobody steps
God.
out. But the rug comes flying out the door.
Oh no, the rug is a person thing.
As it lands, it tries to wrap Neferia up.
Oh God.
Ah. We have to fight a rug.
Would that not be a creature then that comes out the door for the held action to get pumped?
Yes, I will let you guys do that.
Whee! So we all can just take shots at this rug right now then?
Pretty much. Especially
Heck
since
yeah.
it missed.
Could you? Okay, there you go.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause I guess I got blessed.
Oh, that makes sense.
I was wondering why my dice were crazy.
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
No, it didn't show whether I hit or not. Did it?
I was just trying to figure out too.
Yes,
Okay, I think
you
I
did,
it.
Nightshade.
Rug of smothering.
How about me?
Yes. It's already
And
dead.
I'll be doing force damage.
Yeah, it's already dead. The whole thing with a rug of smothering is it's nasty if it gets a hold of somebody because whoever's on the inside takes half the damage that.
Oh.
But now, Merlin, do you know why the rug got messed up when you shattered?
Yeah. No, the
Aha.
second you said it came out, I was like, oh my God, it's alive.
Now we know if something is a damage during smother that looks like an inanimate object or a shatter, inanimate object may not be inanimate.
Yeah, absolutely. Attacking it on sight next time.
Yeah.
So that was Rezimir. Guardgrate comes out, takes a swing at Nightshade.
The great rug slayer.
Yes.
Misses.
Buffy
All
the
right,
Red Slayer.
Nightshade, your turn.
All right.
Points. Merlin, points.
Thanks.
We're only having stone floors in any house.
Did it not roll my attack?
Yeah, I did. It hit.
Oh, it was just I had a delay. So it didn't show up on the screen. That's why I was looking at.
Gotcha. That missed.
It's a focus point for my flurry of blows to do 2 of them.
Okay.
Man, I missed.
Oh, that's another
It's a
miss.
big teeth. Yeah.
So close.
All right, Fantasy Grounds. I'm going to start advertising for other virtual tabletops since you're not participating for me.
All right, Neferia.
All right. Neferia is going to use her crossbow.
Okay.
Hey!
Lovely.
So it's about time you start behaving.
Yeah,
I'm talking to Fantasy Grounds, by the way.
fair enough. All right. It does feel better.
Dante.
Dante is going to come bounding up.
I could see that.
And he's going to jump.
Oh,
And he has advantage on this, doesn't he? Because he's pack tactics.
Yep.
Do.
Dante's going to be my new best combat buddy.
Yeah. He's gonna follow you around wherever.
Good damn it.
Mhm.
He's such a good boy.
Celeste.
Okay. Move the hunter's mark.
Nice.
Still hit.
Well, good job.
Heck yeah.
That bless is helping out quite a bit.
Yeah, for
Merlin.
real. Okay. So we can't even see Resmir.
Nope.
So
Actually, I can, but
oh, you can?
from
He's around the
where I'm
corner.
at.
Okay. Is he like close to the door? I guess I could just take a couple
He's
steps.
down in the corner.
Okay. Well, I might just ready in action and say, as soon as I see Resmir in the doorway, I will Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. So fuzzy.
And Sir Fuzzy's just hiding. He'll
Suspicious?
be healed at that eventually.
Should I move closer or should I? Yeah, no, I'm not.
You might be able to see him from there.
Nope.
No, I can't. Okay. And well, then I'll hold my action so that it goes through that door or gets in my sight. Shoot him.
Okay. All right, his turn. What's he gonna do?
Got the cop show popped in my head.
That popped in my head too.
What you
All right, he's gonna step out so you guys can
Whee!
shoot at him.
Yeah, I didn't have it ready to attack this. Nice shot, so.
Thanks.
All right. So then he exhales.
Oh no.
And everybody succeeded, so you'll only take half of the acid damage.
Oh, fine.
So half of 25.
So now we don't want to be in a straight line.
Nope.
And
Okay.
that is
Saw
his
this
turn.
acid breath.
Nightshade.
Run.
All right. Well, I'm going to come up and work my way around,
Okay.
and I will attack him.
Okay.
And again, I'll use a flurry. I hit.
That'll hit.
Nice.
That one
misses. That also misses.
That paused on a 20 on my screen. I'm so sorry.
That'll
hit. And I'm going to I'll just leave it that.
All right. Before you go, Nefaria, he turns around and takes a swing at Nightshade. And that will hit.
And I'm going to deflect that attack.
Can you only deflect the physical, or...
Let's see. It changes when I get to higher levels. So let's see what it is.
Go ahead and roll your deflection.
Is it a cat? Oh no, that's to redirect the cat. So.
All right, so you negated it entirely, but you still have to make a con save, which you made. Okay, now it's Nefaria's turn.
Okay.
So, just for those of you who are new to this, he has legendary actions.
Mm-hmm.
He can choose between your guys' turns to do things. He doesn't have to wait for his turn.
Oh my god.
Now,
Yes.
if you deflect their attack, if you return that, is it like you cause him to bite his own tail or something?
That was with his greatsword.
So he stabbed himself?
No, I didn't spend the point. I figured he's going to pass the save anyway, or choose to pass it. So.
Okay. Did that actually target him? No, it targeted for Dante, didn't it? There we go. Nefaria is going to do Word of Radiance.
Okay. He fails.
Woo!
All right. Is that everything for you?
That's everything for me. And then Dante.
Well, before Dante goes...
Oh, yeah.
No.
Here it comes.
Legendary action number 2.
Yep.
Does he have a limit on those?
Yes, there is usually a limit. They get a certain number of them per turn.
Okay.
So when it's his turn again, it'll reset.
Okay, cool.
And he missed. All right.
Yay.
Oops. Sorry, Dante's turn.
So Dante, you come up, and he's going to do his usual thing.
Chomp.
That boy gun chomp.
Okay. That hits.
Lucky number 13.
Alrighty.
And that's the end of our team's turn.
Okay.
All right. Hunter's mark.
Pin cushion.
Sneak attack. Hopefully it works.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't get to do sneak attack a second time. But your
No.
Nope, that's enough.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah. Just so you're aware, Teresa, you don't have to do your sneak attack damage like you do your other thing. You can choose if you hit.
Oh, so I attack and then hit it?
Yeah,
then you can hit
it's
it if
the
you wanna-
same for both of them. You should make your attack and then then you can trigger
Oh, the same as
the
the command, for sure. Okay.
bonus
I got it.
damage.
So yeah, if you roll that natural 20, then of course you want to put that baby on there.
So do we think
All right.
anyone heard the fight?
No,
Can we
I
was
like
big
gonna say,
bad,
like-
and you guys just went.
what if
the-
we like go into his office and
The
immovable
side
rod?
character wizards gave you more trouble than the big bad.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Well, that's because it ended up being in a line. It's like, all right, next.
Yeah.
And we got to focus our attacks on it.
I like how we just kind of hid outside and made that work. That was really nice.
Well, to be honest, if somebody had walked, I was kind of expecting like either Suspicious or Nightshade to just like head straight into the room, and then the rug would get them, and that would have made things a lot worse.
Very true.
Anything else,
I
Peter?
wouldn't have. Neither one of us would have stepped on the rug. We would have flew into the room.
Well, it's a
Yes.
large-sized creature, and it's basically got a readied action for anything that goes over top of it.
To be honest, I was expecting Nefaria to like, if there
see
would
how
be
that
anything,
worked.
Nefaria would be.
All right, well, let's check out Resmir.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Resmir
Going
has
into the
a
room.
set of keys on him.
Ooh, snag that.
The body, you notice, starts disintegrating down into ashes.
Oh,
But there is some keys left.
I take the form of Resmir.
Okay.
There's no body. I am now Resmir.
I'm just waiting till when you're in this form and you forget that you're in it, and you walk into town or some meeting that everybody's like, "Get him!" You can't figure out what the problem is.
Oh, that's really funny. That will happen. Just wait.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
can we like find a broom or something and like brush the ashes back into the office? Like, nothing to see here.
Yep.
Yeah, help. I'll give Suspicious some guidance to help him find stuff.
All right.
Search
So
it,
there
search
are. So in here, you find a brazier of coals, a large bed, and a desk. Atop the desk is an iron-banded chest with a heavy padlock.
Ooh, that looks fun. Hey, suspicious.
Dibs.
Yeah, you get dibs on opening the lock, buddy. But I'll give him guidance if he chooses to do so. But I'd probably check it for traps first.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
you're
find
probably
any,
right.
though. I wouldn't find any, though.
So, checking for traps is thieving tools, right?
That is perception or investigation.
Perception.
And I'll give you a D roll, so I'll add that to it.
Yep, there's a trap.
Okay, and then now disabling is the thieving tools, or is it sleight of hand?
Yes.
All right, I'll help him do that, too. Give him words of advice.
All right, so you managed to disable the trap and unlock the chest.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he needed my help, but
But if he had,
Now-
it would have been good to have it.
Now, did we find the red ring?
The red ring,
Half damage?
half
I did
damage.
another.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Don't worry about it.
the red ring of fire resist.
Oh. All right. So, as you're sweeping the ashes up, you hear a clinking sound, and there is a black mask in the ashes. As you open the chest up, there's nothing in it.
What is this mask? I guess I will pick it up since I've been sweeping.
Okay, so you pick it up, and it is a... Oh, they don't know. Sure. Okay. It is a black ebony mask with a bit of a glossy sheen to it. And it has a rather reptilian visage to it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I checked my memories. I didn't find anything if I had heard of this before. Bet it's magical.
It does appear to be magical.
Oh, can we do an Arcana check?
Sure.
I keep forgetting that we don't do the numbers anymore. We have to click on roll dice.
All right, so
I've been
Nefiria,
doing that too.
you realize that this dragon mask has several properties. While wearing it and attuned to it, you are resistant to acid damage. If you already have resistance from another source, it makes you immune to acid damage. If for some reason you are already immune to acid damage, taking acid damage heals you for the amount of damage you would take instead.
Wow.
Additionally, if you are not wearing any armor, this mask allows you to add your charisma modifier to your armor class.
I don't want that. That'd make me worse.
If you have a breath weapon that requires a rest to recharge, it instead gains the feature Recharge 6, meaning every round you roll a d6, and if you roll a 6, your breath weapon recharges, instead of having to wait for a rest. You gain dark vision to 60 feet, or additional 60 feet if you already have dark vision. And once per day, you can gain blind sight to 30 feet for 5 minutes. You also gain the ability to speak and understand Draconic, and have advantage on any charisma check made against dragons that share the mask's color. You gain 1 per day of legendary resistance, meaning if you fail a saving throw, you just say, no, I succeeded. And you gain underwater breathing.
Damn.
That sounds pretty broken.
You need it.
That means we're not going to be able to keep it.
Well, that's AL rules. This is not AL. We're doing this way, and the point of these masks are you need them. There's a reason for them to be there.
Oh, I thought for whatever reason that we're going to have to use them to do something that then the mask won't be available to us anymore.
Eventually you may need to, yes, but for right now, it's definitely you are going to need these masks for something.
Gotcha.
Is there more than one, or is there just one?
Well, with Neferia's check and the way everything's worded, you would imagine that there is likely different ones for each color of the chromatic dragons.
That makes sense.
Oh, we missed the blue one already.
So there was a black one. There's the black one. There is also a blue one, a green one, a red one, and a white one.
Maybe there's a bigger up blue one because we didn't get it from the other dude. But so we need to decide who would best get use of that. So there's a couple different things. Neferia probably, not Neferia, but Merlin probably would get the most benefit out of it.
Do you think so?
Celeste would too.
Merlin would get
Because
some
the
good
charisma
benefit
stuff.
from the AC bonus.
Okay.
Celeste would get benefits from the breath weapon.
And she has night vision too. Right?
Both of you guys can see in the dark. So Suspicious would benefit from it for the dark vision.
Does anyone have acid resistance out of us?
Only way you probably have that is if you were a black dragonborn.
Okay.
Or a Path of the Wild barbarian.
Got it.
That you would, while raging, you would get resistance to it, so.
Suspicious, do you have a charisma bonus by chance?
No, I don't.
Well, and that charisma modification thing only works if you're wearing no other armor.
I feel like I just got a really nice fancy thing, so if someone else wants it who feels like they could benefit from it, go wild.
I think the only thing that Nightshade would gain from it would be the resistance to acid. So, it would increase my vision and stuff, and I already have blind sight, so at least for 10-foot radius. But so probably the best is going to be. I know Merlin would probably be the best because of the charisma bonus for armor class harder to hit, but everyone else would be there.
Right this minute, Merlin gets the same benefit from that as they do from their invocation for Armor of Shadows.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to
and
know.
They don't stack.
No, they don't. They don't stack, but when you guys hit level 8, if you increase your charisma as an ability score increase, then you would get a slightly higher AC from the mask.
Okay.
But you may also find additional masks throughout that may have similar properties, so.
Fair. Okay.
Of course, it would make fishing easier because then I could just dive down in the water and catch it. and it matches my feathers and it looks cool, but other than that, of course, I'd have to take my spiked helmet off, I guess.
Dragon bird.
That.
But actually, Neferia would probably get no, because she's wearing armor. Never mind.
Yeah. I got my special armor last time.
Oh, you did?
Well, Suspicious doesn't have dark vision, correct?
Correct.
He does not.
Correct.
So that would work for him or Celeste to get to recharge her breath weapon.
Do you need to take off your armor if you take it? Because if you don't have to, then at least
you do not have to. You do not have to remove your other armor. It's just if you are not wearing other armor,
okay,
you gain that benefit.
I mean, that sounds like it would help Suspicious because night vision. I like how we're all trying to give it to each other. We're so nice.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is you can always trade later.
Yeah.
That's also true.
So
we just got to pick for now. Suspicious, do you want it?
I'll take it for now.
Yeah, Rogue should be wearing a nice black mask anyway, so.
Sounds badass.
Yes, the first thing you see is the black mask, and then you see the fairy wings.
What's that shadowy thing coming close to us? Why does it have shiny wings?
Because its bat wings fell off.
Because at this point, it's too late.
Because Fabulous is fierce. Looking around, We already kind of talked. Was there anything that like indicates, like maybe information that would be helpful for us to figure, like to go forward with?
Well, I'll say this. Sir Fuzzy seems strangely interested in that chest that is empty.
Oh no.
Check for a false bottom, maybe.
Why don't we have a couple people roll me another Arcana check?
Okay.
I would give guidance to somebody as they're checking out.
Oh shit. Could use that.
I
Nefaria?
can try, but
Oh, good job, Celeste. All right, Celeste, you and Nefaria realize there's some runes that were carved into the sides of this chest that are fading as you look, and it appears that they are some sort of teleportation runes. So you got the feeling that something that was in this chest got teleported out very recently.
Hmm.
Does anyone have any idea how we can figure out what was in it? Of course, I had to fit in the chest.
Can we just throw Sir Fuzzy in and see if he teleports?
Do not you dare. I glare
All right,
at
Sir Fuzzy. Clunk, clunk. Open it up. Angry little closet with his arms crossed, sitting there glaring at you when you reopen the chest. Not cool, man. Not cool.
Yeah.
You knew we became nemesis.
I give him some cookies and I glare at you all.
Nemesis sees eye. I'm going to use all three versions.
There we go.
Okay, so does it look like it would still transport something if we put something in there, or is it like
No.
a one-time? Okay,
It looks like it was a one-time effect. And as you glance at it, Nefaria, you notice one of the runes seems to be a trigger on death effect. So basically, you get the feeling that when Resmir died, whatever was in here was removed.
Oh.
that's not good.
no.
Well, that means that they know that Resmir is dead then.
Yeah.
So we might want to get the hell out of here.
You
I
have
might
no
not.
idea where it sent it to.
Yeah.
There's no indication based on the runes of where it went.
Nope.
Damn. Can we recreate the runes and the spell to send something else?
Well, considering none of you know any teleportation spells,
Probably not.
Just like
it would be
I just
rather
know the book
difficult.
knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, the bomb would have been nice.
Yeah.
Nightshade's saying an activated fireball bead. No, my thought would be is you stuff a necklace of fireballs in there and light some pages on one corner so when they open it on the other end, the flames rush across and boom! The entire necklace goes off.
That'd be great.
Okay, I was going for just one bead, but the entire necklace would be cool.
So barring that, is there any correspondence or anything on the desk that would like indicate maybe like
Plans.
yeah, or like even just
how to control this flying castle.
like, is there a diary where Resmir like set out everything they thought and just like kept meticulous notes on?
You've got a feeling that the thing that is most of that kind of information would have been in the chest.
But
All right.
Maybe disappeared.
The whole point being like it was a dead man switch. If
Yeah.
somebody kills me to try and take control of this place, I don't want to make it easy for them.
Okay. So that means, yeah, since we don't know who is on the other side, I think the cautious thing would be to act as if whoever is on the other side may be already in this castle and on their way up.
Yeah. So, couple of things. We do hopefully want to eventually try to get a short rest, but now I'm like nervous that someone's going to show up. And also we want to take control of the castle. So we don't want to exactly leave.
Mm-hmm.
What are we supposed to either try to take care of or destroy it? Something like that.
Yeah, she said take it over or destroy it, but ideally take it over. And we were talking about flying it back and just smashing her.
Yeah, flying it back and landing it on her, I believe, is what we said.
Exactly. Would be ideal.
I guess maybe we look for, since Merlin is in Resmir's skin, I guess we look for a control room. Since
We could
Put manacles on, act like we're his prisoners.
You got you guys are allies.
Yeah, so we can just, follow and say that we're, guarding or whatever.
I think getting to a control room is a really good idea. We should probably make moves right now before anything happens. And I mean, if anyone tries to come at us and be like, "You died," well, we could be like, "Oh, well, these people revived me."
Well, they
I
probably
died
won't
for
do that.
6 seconds.
If you remember, Resmir was at the other place, so he already knew us. So.
Well, and if somebody says, "Oh, Resmir, you died," it means they were on the other side of that dead man switch.
Yeah,
because
very true.
nobody else heard us, and we swept up the stuff. So I think that's our indication that they were on the other side. So I think we should actually be able to be pretty good as long as you act Resmir-ish.
I'll do my best.
Yeah. Thinking Resmir-ish thoughts.
At least I'll
think we
remember
can-
his name.
Yes. Yeah, I think if you walk kind of like in front of us and we'll kind of walk behind you as like, yeah, we're supposed to be here, confidence in a clipboard approach, then yeah, I say we search for the control room.
I support it. Even though I really want that fireball thing, I really want to just take a dang nap.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys aren't taking a rest then, huh?
Wait, can we?
That's what I thought you guys were discussing.
We were.
And so I'm confirming you guys are not taking a rest.
What if we took a short rest?
Yeah, we barricade ourselves in the office and take a short rest.
Immovable rod.
All right, I'll use my immovable perch if that's what we decide to do.
I
Yeah,
think
because that gives you back your spells, right, Merlin?
Yeah, also I used all my spell slots, so I'm like a sitting duck if we got into an actual scuffle.
And
Okay,
I
yeah.
can actually use. I get key points back on a short rest, correct? I haven't played
This
in a long
level, I
time.
believe you do, yes.
So yeah, why don't we take a short rest then, and then
Then I'll do hands of healing. with my remaining key points, or focus points, I guess they're called.
Does Sir Fuzzy have hit dice, or does he get his? He doesn't get everything back after a short rest.
He does have hit dice.
He.
He has 10 d4s.
Okay, I'm trying to find them.
He won't have the normal, so you would just tell me you're rolling for him and roll a bunch of d4s.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that. You said 10?
That's how many he's got. Of course, I mean, I don't think
Okay,
he's only down 14. I don't think you want to roll all 10 at once.
No. Mm.
Thanks.
Somebody
Yeah,
else.
good.
Okay. Okay.
That should do it.
Okay. He's only down 3 at this point.
Okay. Let's do one more then.
All right.
Thanks.
Yup.
Alright, that's my healing that I can hand out, so everybody else will need to use a hit die or so. Alright, be back. I'm gonna take a short break too.
Sure.
Okay.
I just found myself rubbing my hand icon over Dante's head. Like, oh, what a good boy.
Oh.
Good boy.
That's how you know I've been without my dog for too long. I'm like petting fake dogs. If I were a control room in a flying castle, where would I be?
Lovely question.
Yeah, like how does this castle actually fly?
Another good question.
Because I think I'm just realizing now, like, I'm thinking of it mechanically, but also it's a world of magic. So
Your characters would know that giants tend to use rune magic.
oh,
So there's probably runes inscribed that would let it fly. It's a question of finding the control runes to get it to do what you guys want it to.
okay. All right. Well, we're feeling rested and healed and etc.
Oh wait, did you hit short rest? My spells aren't back.
Not yet. I was waiting for everybody to finish their other stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, are we all ready for short? Here we go.
Oh, did we also attune to the items while we're resting?
Yep.
So who's getting the mask?
Suspicious.
Suspicious gets the mask. Very nice.
I just pictured a floating mask, which is like you can't see suspicious at all, just the mask.
Now Merlin could cast fireballs if there's enough charges left.
Heck yeah, I should have 10, right?
Well, he
Oh.
used 3, so there's
Ooh.
7 left.
Okay.
So yeah, two fireballs or a fireball and a wall of fire.
That's pretty great.
Yup.
Okay.
I just honestly love how that looks like in an image. Me just walking around. Well, I guess like I'm a giant dragon now, half dragon with the staff.
I mean, Rezmir was medium sized, so he's not any bigger.
Still looks badass.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime there's a staff involved.
Absolutely.
Weeks of authority. All right. So do you want to lead
Yeah.
or do...
Yeah. I guess I should, like you said, clipboard and confidence.
All right, I'll try to remember from our thing there. Making a history check to see if I can remember did Rezmir usually lead by himself, or did he always have his lackeys sort of going ahead of him?
You
Good
really
thinking.
never saw Rezmir doing that much.
I just thought I'd see whether I remembered or not. If I do, then I'll say it. If not, then can't remember.
You remember that you haven't seen Rezmir with lackeys around that much to know for sure.
Yeah, he was like alone in his room that one time. I'll walk like
I
a
thought
decent
maybe
amount
we find at breakfast or something. So as we were doing all that stuff, but I don't remember. So I don't remember.
Let me walk like a reasonable amount ahead of you guys. It's gonna take me a bit because I gotta scooch myself and Sir Fuzz. But we're getting
we'll keep our eyes averted and everything too.
Yeah. Okay. Door. Alright, so we gotta think about where we've been to, because it's been a little bit. Oh man. Come on, Sir Fuzzy.
But we knew they had the 2 giants. Then there was a room that we heard heavy breathing.
Yeah.
And then we had the spiral staircase, whatever that was, down to the right.
Let's do spiral staircase. What do you think?
That looked like it went up to a different level. That was over around the corner here.
Yeah, I feel like that sounds kind of promising. That was like down to the right from where we are right now, right?
Yep.
I lost track of Sir Fuzzy. Oh, there he is. It's nice that I can move him now, but it is totally taking me like twice as long.
So if you go up to the top, that taskbar or that toolbar that's up there, there should be a button that's got like a little arrow in it with a dotted line boxing around it.
Okay, yeah.
If you click that and drag it over like you and Sir Fuzzy, that'll select both of you at the same time, and you can move both of you together. So like you would, like if you position Sir Fuzzy right next to you, you could then use that to highlight both of you, and you can move together.
I love that. Thank you. Let's see here. Oh, that's phenomenal. I'm gonna move like.
Is there an invisible wall here, or door or something?
Where?
I'm actually like here. I can't see anything to my left. And if I go here, I can't see anything to my right. It's like the night vision's like switching on me.
No, I'm not seeing anything on this. It's
just weird dynamic lighting.
Yeah.
Thought maybe I was flying through a wall or something.
Alright, so you guys head to the staircase and start climbing up.
Or flying up.
Alright. So you come out the next floor.
Oh, weird. What the heck am I doing?
Oh. Okay. You should be able to move around now.
I like the color scheme of this one.
Kind of the bluish.
It's like more purple than the downstairs.
So, what you guys doing?
I went around the corner and was looking to see what I see, following Merlin.
Merlin is trying to get Sir Fuzzy in line so that they can walk quickly again. Okay, there we go. Cool. Walking around the corner with confidence. Okay, so these are the servants' barracks. Let's see, what do we got?
You guys shouldn't see that. Hold on.
Okay.
Why is it sharing all that with you guys? There you go. Okay.
Oh, it's no longer fun purple.
Was there anything in this servant's barracks?
Well, you'll have to go take a look and see.
Oh, I thought that was like this room we're in.
No, this is the upper courtyard.
Alright, let's maybe like listen at some doors. How about
As you look around, you can see towers, walls of ice. Looks like there's some random ogres wandering around here.
cool? Do I hear anything at this door? I guess perception, right?
Yeah, that one's open at the moment. More ogres.
Okay, more ogres. Well, cool. My perception roll is shit, anyways. This looks interesting. Do I hear anything at this door?
Which door did you go to now? Oh, you wheeled your way up there. Okay. So this is a tower that raises up, pale blue ice with a few windows. As you listen, you don't really hear anything because you're on the ground floor.
Okay.
The upper floor is 90 feet up.
Sure. Alright. Squirm back down this thing. Alright. So I'm betting servants' quarters are to the left. So if we want to have control room stuff, maybe not there?
Well, I'm thinking if you have a flying tower, you want to have a control room high enough that you can actually see, so you don't crash into things because the castle's blocking your line of sight. So I don't know if there's a big tower or something
That thing I just looked at was 90 feet up. That sounds pretty legit. That's all really valid thinking.
There's also
Should we
a
try
tower. This tower over here is also fairly tall.
Dang. Okay, decisions. Do you guys have a preference?
No, this one's on our level.
There's a couple of there's a large tower at the backside of the map too.
Okay. All right, do we hear anything here first? Did not mean to roll that twice. Take the 17.
All right. That particular tower. You listen at the bottom. As far as you can tell, there is no sound in the lower portion of the tower.
All right, are we going for it, guys?
Sure.
Screw it.
Door's locked.
Oh, that's why it's not opening. Hey, I have keys. Right?
Not to this door.
Oh. Well, I guess this tower is not the tower then.
Or it is the tower, and we need to open the lock.
Hey, wait, we have friend
So,
who does things.
so is it trapped?
Does not appear trapped, but you see a faint shimmer over the lock and realize that it is protected by an arcane lock.
Hmm.
Hmm. And does that just make it lock proof, or?
And it makes it really darn hard to pick lock.
Okay. Well, let's try it anyway. Hopefully we
Okay.
can get high enough.
Nope, still locked.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 28 wasn't good enough.
Oh well, I'll leave
That's
it.
pretty crazy. Okay. Well, I feel like that's a pretty interesting tower now.
Well, you could also dispel it. Or knock it if somebody has... or a scroll of it.
Hmm. Interesting. All right, let's see. We have options on other towers too. Where was the third one you mentioned?
It's all the way around the back side of that kind of central mound.
Got you. That's why I can't see. Do you guys want to just go for the closer one? Or should we try the far guy?
Sounding like it's almost time for bed for some folks.
Yeah, I can't stop yawning. Sorry.
Yeah, it's been contagious.
It's weird how that happens even when you can't see people's faces.
Oh yeah, I'm still trying to recover from all the insurance mess. We're still working on that, so.
Oof, good luck.
Well, we finally decided that the company that the insurance sent out is not doing a very good job, so somebody else can start working on it.
Oh no.
Because, yeah, they didn't want to listen to any of the questions I had. They didn't want to talk to me about, like, hey, I would like to do this or this. Can we discuss this? Nope. So it's like, well, you guys don't want to talk to me. I'll find somebody who will.
Solid decision. Shitty, but solid decision.
Well,